Back when I started Acid Tong, the I wouldn't let anyone in, and I didn't have any say. But if someone said, "Can I be in?" they were in if they showed up and played on the records or played on the studio and made records or made a song or whatever. And so I think there are 85 people. I know all their names but one. One punk rock kid came one night and jumped on his guitar and he split, and I never saw him again and I never got his name. But it happened over like 12, 13, 14 years. And now I can't really do that because it just won't work out anymore. It was a first time thing. One of the things that I remember most is we'd be recording, and one of the guys that I was recording with all the time, he's like, "Wait until we redo this and do it this way." And I'm like thinking in the back of my head, one of these days he's going to know that we're doing it right now. And that's something that I'd like to point out to people is there's no other day for today to be a better day. You know, now is the present and entry point for all futures. And yesterday is gone forever, but a memory, you know. And so some things are good in memory, and some things are bad to focus on over and over in memory. But for me, the memory of this band is the 4 or 5 dudes who showed up consistently all the time. I mean, we would have had a woman, but I think it was just, I don't know. There were a few women hanging around that got on record with us, their girlfriends or whatever, and I didn't put every one of these people out because I don't know. I don't have permission really, and also I don't know if they'd want to do it, even though they were a part of it 15 years ago or whatever. Who knows? Anyway, the 4 dudes that I put out continuously, there's a fifth that occasionally have put out some of his stuff. You can find it. Go to Google, put Acid Tong. It's on SoundCloud, SoundClick, and YouTube, and other places I know that other people are. But I've done a lot of learning. Though the name itself never was written down in English before I put it together. I checked it online way back in the day, and there was nothing that came up with those 2 words as a hit directly. So I just went with it. But the idea came from Temporary Autonomous Zone by Hakim Bey. I didn't know any of his politics or anything, but I just grabbed this book at the bookstore. There's like 5 stories of books in Powell's up in Portland, and I grabbed it and bought it because it was odd. And he talked about art, about temporary autonomous zones or like utopias. And he was saying that a utopia that works is knowing when to get out. And I agreed with that. And then he said that the Mandarins get their power from the law, the people from their secret societies. And I agreed with that. And then he said tongs, and he started talking about them. And I didn't really associate them with an Asian or an American thing, just the secret societies in general. And not all of them need to be necessarily bad. Some have been very good. Christians hiding out to not be persecuted and killed, you know, just whatever. Sometimes people want to hide out. There are musicians right now in the world who have to hide out, and if they get caught, they'll be beheaded or have their hand chopped off for making music. And I think that's real and raw, and I like that mentality that you're going to risk infraction against the law for what's right. That's a good thing.